So, I was requested a video. A friend of mine asked something he could do for his girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Set the camera. I need the camera to be up higher. I'm using my windowsill, so the camera's a little too low. But he asked something he could do for his girlfriend for Valentine's Day. So I told him to go on eBay. And now I know they're not great quality all the time, but they're pretty and they're cheap. But you can go on eBay, set up your settings just right, and buy little crystals like this. I have a bunch more in a box over there. I'm making some of these for like gifts for some of my friends. They were supposed to be Christmas gifts, but I put it off to the last minute, and then I only found one of these, which means I need to go buy more before I can send any more out. Some of you will be getting them soon, the ones that I tagged in a post on Facebook. You guys should start getting them soon. But what you need is basically one crystal. This I got in a set. There were 10 of them in a set, and I paid like $1.50. Okay, and I believe this one was a tiger's eye. I don't remember it. I bought them a long time ago. So, and they're good quality stones, and they're hard to break. I mean, they've been tossed around the boxes they're in and everything. I go through them about every couple of months and find one for a friend and make them, their necklaces or whatever. So, okay, so what you need is the stone of your choice. It's got to have, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got to have a hole drilled in it somewhere all the way through so that you can put it on your necklace. You have the option, if you have the patience, you can push the thread through and then braid from there, or you can get what I call a jump ring, it's basically a little key ring. I don't know how well you can see it. I don't know if it's my glasses or if my lens is dirty. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. So, see if it'll focus. There we go. That's a little better. But anyway, so it's a jump ring. It's a tiny little key ring, and that is what I use to put the stone on the piece that I make, because this way, if it breaks, you have a way to hang it on a regular chain or something like that. So you just just like you would be putting a key on. If you can get it. Because I've already lost this thing like 3 times. I keep having to find it. Okay, so as you can see, it's just a regular old key ring. Okay. And now you have a hanging stone. So this is how this is simple. This is like, nobody can screw this up. Okay, so stone, jump ring. Okay. Now we're going to make the necklace piece for it. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. And this person requested black and green. You can do 1 color, 2 colors, 3 colors. You can do up to 9 different colors if you do it right. Alex, yours is a bitch to make, by the way. Not that I'm sure that he'll see this video, but if he does see it, that way he knows that his was a bitch to make, because he requested rainbow. Okay, so I have 2 different colors of green. This one is a variant green. This one is like a foresty green, and then a black. Okay, and I'm going to start with the black. You want to take and you want about so basically The easiest way to do it is take the tip, hold it against your nose, stretch your arm straight out. Where your thumb is, that's going to be your cut, okay? So, you want to take it. Oh, you need a knife or a pair of scissors, by the way. Mine has a nifty little cutter on it. So, you got that cut, right? And then you take and make 2 more strands of the same length. And this is just basic embroidery thread. It's not anything special. And for one of these little skeins of embroidery thread, it's like 97 cents at Walmart. So they're pretty cheap. This ends up being, after it's all said and done, about, 20 minutes of work to make the necklace. And ends up costing you less than 10 bucks. So okay, and then you take your next color and you do the same thing. 3 strands. You can go ahead and use the black ones as measurement. You want 3 of each color. All of them the same length, or approximately the same length, because this isn't gotta be exact. It doesn't have to be perfect. So yeah, I made these. They were supposed to be Christmas presents for friends, and I made them. I have all of the chains ready. I have all of the stones ready. I can't find any jump rings, so I have to go find some more. Which you can find them in like boxes of like 35 at like hardware stores and stuff. So I get paid tomorrow. I'll get them tomorrow, and then I'll send out the rest on Friday. So everybody is going to be getting theirs this week. Well, everybody's is going to be mailed out this week, I should say. I finally got a check big enough that I could do it, send them all out at once. So you guys that I tagged in the post, you can be watching for them soon. There's 2 of that one. I hear a child in the background who refuses to take her nap. Okay. So, as you can see, I now have 9 strands. Okay. 3 from each color. Okay. What you want to do is take it about, you want to make a knot that ends up about an inch from the end. So it's just a plain old knot. Well, that's like an inch and a half, but so actually that might be 2 inches, but it's just a plain old knot. Okay. And then clip. Oh, now I remember what the clip was for. I have a blanket over my window, so excuse my technical difficulties here. Using that clip. Okay, so you need something to hold it. The easiest thing would have been that clip right there, but I'm going to pause and find something to hold this with. So hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. So I found a safety pin. This will work just as well on a pinch. I'm going to take and just stick the safety pin through the knot that you just made. so you have, okay. And then find something that's not going to move on you. I'm going to use the edge of my bed right here. So you're not going to see part of this. But something that's not going to move too far on you that you're going to be able to pull against. Okay. So then you want to take and separate your 3 colors. So I got my forest green. Right, those are all forest green, right? Those are all forest green. And then my gradient and my black. And you want to look at the knot and make sure that they're not tangled. Okay, and then we're just going to do a simple braid. And as I said, you won't see some of this until I get further in. And I braid pretty fast, so provided it doesn't get tangled on me, you should start to see it pretty soon. Which is also why I'm pulling my hands so far apart, is to get the bottom part to untangle, because I don't know if any of you have ever braided strands like this. It gets tangled pretty easily. Not quite. Almost there. And you want to keep it pretty tense if you can, because otherwise your weave is going to end up uneven, and it's going to look funny in some spots. There's a few spots on here I know are going to look funny. So as you can see, it's just the over and under. Most of the population knows how to braid. If you don't, it's real simple. You just up and put it in between the other two, and then under the outer one. So, and then you just, with the outer one, you twist over and under. And it's just over and under. That's all it is. Maybe I could have done this with a couple different colors for you, but this is the one I was on, so. And I only have, like I said, this only takes like maybe 10 minutes to make altogether, so. And I don't know if you can see them. Oh, there we go. You can see right back there on that shelf, right there, there's a notebook with a bunch of these hanging out of it. And those are going to several different friends. They are all tied into the center of the notebook with little lines drawn from people's names. They are all custom made. I have a big old box of gemstones over there that I've been pulling gemstones out of. I intuitively pick them for my friends. Basically what I do is I think of the person, and then I reach into the box, and the first thing that like sticks to my hand per se is the one that ends up being theirs. And if it doesn't work with the colors they picked, I'll put it off to the side and try and pick something else and see if I can come up with something that will work with the colors they picked. If not, then I will somehow incorporate a color to match. So, y'all already have stones picked out. I pretty much knew before I even got like there, because I asked everybody, I said, I need your address and I need a color. And I pretty much knew who was getting what stone already. And I just bent the heck out of my nail. Okay, so, and I just got to the end, about the same distance, tied another knot, just a basic knot, okay? And then you just take, and to even it out, pull tight, grab right at the end, and just push your fingers all the way down. and it'll straighten it out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unhook this. Okay. Not too bad. It's pretty tight. And my kid is still awake. She's supposed to be napping. So as you can see, it's just a simple braid. Okay, and I mean, obviously with a stone on it, it's going to hang, and that's a pretty decent, you know, and then all they got to do is just tie it. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off of there before I jab myself with it. I'm going to stick it in my blanket here. If my blanket will cooperate with me. I actually stuck the blanket up to the window with a push pin. One of my windows is boarded because I have a air conditioner. So I actually stuck my blanket to my window with a push pin, and now it's out of the way. But anyway, useless information. So then you take your stone bleh, with your jump ring, and of course you just, now you can either feed it through so that it free slides, or you can take and line your knots up, find your center, and then take and put your center through the jump ring, and then open your circle and pull your threads through, and then just pull tight. And then when they tie it, it will always hang that way. It will never turn around on them. It won't slide. This also creates less friction on the strands so that it will last longer. So now you have an easy, simple, homemade gift that even a guy can make. You just got to do spend a little bit of time on eBay, find a stone that you think will work, go into Walmart, pick up 3 little skeins of, not even 3, you can do it with 1. You can do it with 1 of these. That's it. That's all you need. Just 1. In a color that matches the stone you pick out. And your jump ring, which you can actually get the jump rings single, or you can get them in packs. You can find them at a hardware store near the keys section. So if you know somewhere that makes keys, they've got all of these jump rings. So it's really simple to find, and it's something that I guarantee any woman in your life is going to love it. 1, because you handmade it, and 2, I don't know a person alive that doesn't love these things. I mean, rocks are cool. Crystals are cool. They're pretty. So that's what, you need something simple, doesn't cost that much, and can be qualified as homemade. There you go. By the way, Robert, this one's yours. As always, links all down in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Have a good night, guys.